Finance Minister Tengku Datuk Sri Zafrul Abdul Aziz confirms that the government has agreed to a settlement of $80 million or 324 million ringgit with Deloitte in relation to the 1MDB scandal. He says the settlement served to resolve all claims related to their fiduciary duty on auditing the accounts of 1MDB and SRC International for the 2011 to 2014 period. Zafrul adds that this marks another success in the government's continuing recovery efforts against all parties involved in the state fund scandal. He says that the settlement represents the largest 1MDB-related settlement by an audit firm in Southeast Asia. The settlement will not affect or compromise Malaysia's claims against individuals like Low-Tech Joe and other related parties who are still being actively pursued. To recap, Deloitte had been appointed as 1MDB's auditor in December 2013, replacing KPMG Malaysia, which had been sacked after it wanted to issue a qualified report for 1MDB's 2013 financial statements. On taking over, Deloitte verified the accounts for FY 2013 and FY 2014 without any qualification or emphasis of the matter. This comes hot on the heels of Putrajaya settling with AmBank for 2.83 billion in relation to 1MDB's 2009 bond issue. In July 2020, the government had successfully negotiated with Wall Street bank Goldman Sachs to reach a settlement worth 15.8 billion ringgit. Genting Malaysia's senior management team has taken a temporary voluntary 20% salary cut for 3 months and for others to consider a variation in their employment contract. According to a letter cited by The Edge, the variations include a 15 to 20% reduction in salary or 1 day no pay leave per week. The group explained that it needs to control Resorts World Genting's cost base to ensure the sustainability of the business and to help protect as many jobs as possible. It noted that RWG was closed in January 2021 due to MCO 2.0, and even with the recent availability of the vaccines, tourist traffic is expected to remain subdued and uncertain in the short term. The letter was signed by President and COO Datuk Sri Lee Chung Yan. Genting Malaysia had also announced salary cuts last year. The temporary reduction is scheduled to take effect from March until May 2021. Yinson Holdings has bagged a 27.5 billion rupees contract to develop a 190 megawatt solar photovoltaic power plant in the Noh Solar Park in India's Rajasthan state. The contract, awarded to Yinson's unit Rising Sun Energy by NTPC, has an estimated aggregate value based on a fixed tariff of 2.25 rupees per kilowatt hour. The plant will be located about 30 kilometers from Yinson's existing 140 megawatt Bada projects. RSEC will enter into a power purchase agreement to supply 25 years of solar power to NTPC, with commercial operation due to commence in April 2022. Yinson says the deal is expected to contribute positively to the group's earnings and net assets per share. Paramount Corp Group CEO Jeffrey Chew says that the current low interest rate environment bodes well for the property market as it helps to lower borrowing costs. This, coupled with the fact that the economy is widely expected to recover in 2021. Paramount achieved total property sales of 770 million in FY20, 11% higher than the 692 million recorded in FY19. Chew says Paramount sales grew year on year in every quarter, save the second quarter when it fell by 61% year on year due to the impact of the MCO. This was despite the group scaling back its launches in FY20 to just 834 million from its original 1.2 billion ringgit target. On the back of this optimism, Paramount is setting a property sales target of 1 billion for FY21, 44% higher than last year. Chew says the group is not too concerned about market sentiment, rather about not launching enough products to meet demand. The FBM KLCI closed 1.18% or 18.58 points higher as bargain hunters returned to glove-linked stocks, which saw a heavy sell-down in recent days due to the ongoing vaccine-related developments. The benchmark index closed at 1588.45. KL constituents Supermax Corp, Top Glove Corp and Hatalega Holdings were among the market's top 10 gainers today. Supermax closed 13.4% up at 4 ringgit 66. Hatalega ended the day 4% 0.68% higher at 9 ringgit 85, while Top Glove rose 7.2% to 5 ringgit and 9 cent. On the flip side, AMMB Holdings, which resumed trading today after a 2-day suspension, was the second worst performer on the bourse, closing 36 cent or 11.4% down at 2 ringgit 80. On the broader market, gainers led decliners 631 to 559, while 416 counters closed unchanged.